In today's consumerist era, it's crucial to discern between needs and wants, echoing the wisdom of renowned investor Warren Buffett. Here are 14 financial habits inspired by Buffett that can help you save money and make wiser spending decisions. 1. Repurpose and borrow. Before purchasing something new, consider repurposing items you already own or borrowing from friends or family. Buffett's example of transforming a dresser into a crib highlights the value of resourcefulness. When he had his first child, he transformed a dresser into a crib for the baby. When he had his second child, he ended up borrowing a crib from a friend. The moral of this story is why buy something new when you don't need to before you even think of buying something. C. If there's something you can repurpose in your home first, if not, see if you can borrow or rent the item for the time you need it instead of buying it. 2. Quit smoking. Smoking is a bad habit for two reasons. The first is that it's bad for your health, and the second is that it's extremely expensive. Warren Buffett never smoked a cigarette in his life, even though he was alive. If you smoke several packs a month, and if a pack costs you $15, it's not hard to spend hundreds a month. Quitting is never an easy thing to do, but with incentives like your health and money, it can inspire a change. Take it slow and steady, and don't give up even if you fall back to your habit. 3. Junk food consumption. While indulging occasionally is acceptable, excessive spending on junk food adds up. Warren Buffett eats McDonald's every day, and that's junk food, but there's a stark difference. Warren Buffett eats McDonald's as his main meal for the day, whereas many people who eat junk food eat it on top of their regular meals. It's essential to find balance. You shouldn't deny yourself a bite of chocolate or a bowl of chips occasionally. But to make sure you're not losing your money, make sure it's a treat or reward after a week of work. 4. They forgot about themselves. Prioritize education and personal growth to enhance financial literacy and increase earning potential. Buffett famously advocates for investing in self-improvement. He said the best investment you can make is in yourself. Essentially, the more you know, the more you'll be able to do, and the more you'll be able to save. For example, you could read investment books, personal finance books, or watch YouTube channels like Investor Mind, which you can subscribe to learn as much as possible about how to become financially independent. 5. Gambling. The allure of gambling can lead to significant financial losses. Ticket recently, how about a scratch card, or maybe you played real money poker with your friends? All of these are considered gambling, and while it may be fun, it's an easy way to lose a lot of money and can even become a serious addiction. The thrill of potentially winning a large sum of money is a pit that can cause you to spend so much money that at worst you can end up homeless. If you enjoy the thrill of gambling, then make sure you only bring as much cash as you want to spend. Following Buffett's prudent example, exercise restraint and set strict limits on discretionary spending. 6. Spending too much on restaurants. Eating out frequently can quickly deplete your funds. While dining at restaurants offers convenience, it comes at a cost. Consider cooking at home more often to save money, utilizing time-saving kitchen appliances like slow cookers or pressure cookers. If you pay $5 for a meal you can make at home, then it's normal to spend 3 times the price at a restaurant, or $15, and saving $10 a day can make a massive difference. Every month it can be hard to find time to cook, so finding easy recipes with appliances like a slow cooker or a pressure cooker can help. 7. Too many personal products. The market is flooded with personal care products, but Warren Buffett's minimalist approach demonstrates that many are unnecessary. Evaluate your personal care expenses and eliminate non-essential items to save money without sacrificing self-care. For example, Warren Buffett never buys any personal products, and he's over 90 years old. If you feel like you're struggling to make it month to month, and you know you spent a lot on personal products, then go over what products you can cut off safely and still get the desired result. Even a small 25 cut can make a huge difference. Would you like an extra 25 a month? Let us know by liking the video. 8. Cancel unused subscriptions. Subscribing to multiple services can lead to unnecessary expenses. Take a page from Warren Buffett's playbook and avoid automatic subscriptions. Assess your usage regularly and cancel unused subscriptions to trim your expenses. Regularly assess subscription services to ensure you're maximizing value. Cancel unused subscriptions and opt for manual renewal to avoid unnecessary expenses. 9. Not using your gym membership. Unused gym memberships are a common waste of money. Rather than committing to a membership you may not use, explore free or low-cost exercise options like walking or hiking. If you're not using your gym membership, consider canceling it or exploring free alternatives like outdoor activities to stay active. 10. Leasing new cars. The allure of driving a new car often comes with a hefty price tag. Warren Buffett's preference for used cars underscores their value. Consider purchasing a reliable used vehicle instead of leasing a new one to save money in the long run. Why lease a new car when you can buy a used model that works just as well but for a significantly cheaper price? If we asked Warren Buffett, he'd like to answer that a used car is the way to go, considering that he drives a used car himself. 11. Overspending on clothes. Buying expensive clothing brands is unnecessary, as exemplified by Warren Buffett's frugal wardrobe choices. Options for affordable yet stylish options, or explore clothing rental services for special occasions. Buffett clear that he doesn't pay a hefty price tag on those suits, at least not in comparison to something like an Armani suit. To Buffett, clothes are simply to be worn, and if he looks good and feels good, there's no need to spend tons of money. 12. New gadgets and devices. The constant influx of new gadgets can tempt consumers to overspend. Rather than chasing the latest tech trends, prioritize purchases based on necessity. Waiting to upgrade until your current device needs replacement can yield significant savings. Buffett advocates for a mindset that prioritizes long-term financial stability over short-term gratification. Instead of succumbing to the allure of the latest technology trends, he encourages individuals to evaluate whether a new gadget or device truly adds value to their lives. Delay purchases until necessary, saving money in the long run. 13. Drinking at bars or restaurants. Alcoholic beverages at bars and restaurants come at a premium. Warren Buffett's avoidance of excessive drinking highlights its financial implications. Enjoy drinks in moderation or consider pre-drinking at home to save money. Avoid overspending on alcohol. You can either drink at home before you go out and have fun, or you can find a way to squeeze it into your budget by limiting other expenses. Before I share this last tip with you, let us know in the comments below what you think poor people waste the most money on. 14. Debt from credit cards. Credit card debt can quickly spiral out of control due to high interest rates. Adopt Warren Buffett's cash-centric approach to avoid accumulating debt. Only use credit cards for purchases you can afford to pay off in full to maintain financial stability. For example, if you bought a couch for $1,000 with your credit card and didn't pay it back immediately, you'll end up paying over $1,000 for the couch. Because of interest payments, fortunately, aggressive debt payment plans like the debt snowball method can help you get rid of debts quickly. If you're debt-free, then focus only on using your credit card if you know you can pay your statements in full, or be like Warren Buffett and stick to cash.